Okay, welcome back, everyone, to another deep dive.
Yeah.
And today we're taking a look at
Oh, yeah.
Creatine Gummies.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. So, a listener sent in some marketing material that we're looking at today.
Okay.
And it looks really interesting. You know, those like little gummy bear kind of things
Yeah.
with creatine in them.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really appealing, right? Like,
Yeah.
who doesn't want to just like pop a gummy instead of having to like
Yeah.
mix a powder?
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm always down for convenient, especially with supplements. You know, sometimes it can be a little bit of a process. And so,
Especially if you're like on the go,
absolutely.
traveling,
Yeah.
you know.
Whatever. So that's interesting. I'm curious to see, though, if the effectiveness is compromised for that convenience.
That's what we're here to find out, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So they're really pushing this like 6,200 milligram creatine monohydrate complex.
Okay.
Like that's like their big thing.
6,200?
6,200 milligrams.
Wow.
Seems like a lot, right?
It does. That's a big number. So what is creatine monohydrate?
Yeah, like is that normal?
Yeah, so it's actually,
Right.
it is a naturally occurring compound
Okay.
that helps our muscles produce energy during high-intensity workouts.
Right, so that's why a lot of like athletes and stuff use it.
Exactly, yeah, for strength, power recovery, all that good stuff. So
Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. But I also noticed they include L-taurine and vitamin B12 in these gummies.
Interesting, okay.
What do those do?
So L-taurine is an amino acid,
Okay.
and there's some research that suggests that it may aid in exercise recovery.
Okay.
But the research is kind of mixed on that.
Okay.
Vitamin B12. Now, that's crucial for energy production in general. But most people get enough through their diet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe not necessary to supplement with.
Right. It's kind of like they're trying to just throw everything in there and make it sound really impressive.
It does sound impressive, but
Yeah.
I mean, you know, maybe not all necessary.
Right.
Okay, so another thing I noticed, it's like all about convenience,
Yeah. Oh.
right? Like they're saying like grab and go, no messy powders,
Yeah.
perfect for busy lifestyles.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, that's definitely appealing,
Yeah.
especially if you're new to creatine. You know, it just seems easier.
Yeah.
But I will say that dosage is key with any supplement.
Okay.
So that's something to keep in mind.
Well, and they say that like it's a 30-day supply and it's 4 gummies a day.
Okay, so that's, let's see, 4 gummies a day for 30 days. That's a pretty hefty dose per gummy.
Yeah.
So
That is something to consider.
yeah, definitely.
And also really pushing the whole like vegan clean ingredients angle.
Yeah.
Which, you know,
Yeah,
appeals to a lot of people.
for sure.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Like as a trend in the supplement industry.
Absolutely. It's becoming much more common.
Yeah.
You know, people are more aware of what they're putting in their bodies.
Right.
They're looking for,
They want clean.
they want clean ingredients. They want transparency and like
sustainable.
all that good stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's definitely a trend.
Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to touch on is they say highest quality and safety standards. And they mention being CGMP certified.
Right.
What does that even mean?
So CGMP stands for Current Good Manufacturing Practices.
Okay.
And essentially, it means that the facility where the supplement is made is following specific guidelines for production and quality control.
Yes.
So it's kind of like a baseline to ensure that the product is being produced safely
Okay.
and consistently.
That's good.
It's definitely important,
Yeah.
but it's important to note that it doesn't guarantee that the product itself is effective.
Okay, so it's more about like the manufacturing process.
Exactly.
Okay, so if someone is thinking about like ditching their powder
Yeah.
and going for these gummies,
Yeah.
what would you tell them?
I would say convenience is appealing,
Yeah.
but do your research.
Yeah.
You know, don't get swayed by the marketing. Look into the research. You know, see what the science says. Understand your individual needs and goals.
Right.
And if you're new to creatine, definitely start with a lower dose and consult a healthcare professional.
Always good advice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, maybe gummies are the future. Or maybe they're just a fad. But I think time will tell.
Time will tell.
And more research.
Exactly.
So keep asking questions out there. Do your research. And we'll see you next time on another deep dive.
Sounds good.